Alright. I haven't done sword enough on the new maps, and that's why I figured I'd play this rotation. Nice. Nice. Oh! Yeah, that's better. Yeah, Wiper's fine in every mode. Ah, whatever. Bro doesn't remember where I recalled anyway. There's also another reason I'm here. Because Manta has some potential, everybody. To say the least. Yes, that was a very unsuccessful Spider-Man. It's one of the alternate timelines where he just dies trying to test out his powers. Some potential. You'll see what I mean, don't worry. You will see. We'll see when it's time. But Stamper has so much range. How could it not kill Jet? Wow. No, you are not. No Kraken shenanigans today. Nice. If I already get confirmed for 2024, I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, but I wasn't really that surprised if it was. Like, I saw the tweet, I know what you guys are talking about. Like, I don't know, I kind of expected it to potentially be 2024. Like, it looked like a very ambitious single player, and Octo Expansion was extremely ambitious. And if they're going to try and top that, which I think they are going to try, I don't know if they'll actually do it, I just know they're going to try to do it, then it would make sense if it requires that much time. Especially if they want their season updates to get larger, which I hope at this point they do. I really hope at this point they do. Where did you go? Wait. Yeah, I found someone. I can't tell if I like this map for Sword or not, because some parts are so awkward for it, but other parts are so broken for it. Kinda just have to see if I'm able to play the broken spots enough. Say it's larger scale? I think they just said large scale, like, paid DLC or something. I don't know. I'm assuming it's going to be a larger scale. I don't know if that was 100% confirmed. But Octo Expansion was undeniably larger scale. 80 levels was larger scale. than, like, 30. Like, just straight up it was. What the hell, Discord? Discord, why are half my server PFPs blank? What are you doing? We gotta reload this app. Because it did not work. Alright, well, that was a game. First win of the day! Let's go! GG's. I'm guessing you were Rod the Splash. I forget you could stick with teammates in this mode. What's going on with side order? So, Nintendo Spain, I think? I don't quite remember which one posted it. Had 2024 under side order. I'm not doing pools right now. Maybe in a bit, but not right now. See how the map? It's Umami Ruins. Ready for the possible Splatoon 2 nostalgia update? It'll happen. Like, I think Side Order is gonna release alongside a Splatoon 2 themed update. Like, 100%. Bring back a lot of the iconic Splatoon 2 gear that's not in and all that stuff. 2025. It did not say 2025. Show the day when I bought. No, that's not what you're. Yes, showing December 2024 is a placeholder date. Like, that being there is just a placeholder date. That's common. Splatoon also showed December 2023 at one point, I think. And it did not end up being December 31st, 2023. You're skin of the overworld to hold us over for a year? Yep. I mean, personally, I really would rather it be delayed and be good, because trying to top Octo Expansion, like, if they do, and you can quote me on this, if they top Octo Expansion, that's a wall. That single player will be a masterpiece if they top Octo Expansion. It just will. If it tops Octo Expansion, that's what it'll be. That is unlucky. Landed straight into a trench. You can't access the story mode without taking a train back to the Splatlands? I didn't even realize that. I did not try to go back. Okay, this is a weird game. Okay, well, I think that's... That is unfortunate. Do you think Octo Expansion is better than Alternate? Yes. The more time has passed, the more I realize Octo Expansion is significantly better than Splatoon 3 story mode. Like, at first I thought it was slightly better, and now I'm like, nah, it's more than slightly. Did OE have problems? It had very minor nitpicky stuff. But yes. The story was good, but it could have hit better. They could have, like, done the story a little bit better. A few of the levels were, like, a bit basic. Not many, but a few. God, what else? This is hard to think of. Inner Agent 3 only being playable against with, the Octo Shot was, like, a gigantic missed opportunity. Like, you see how hard it is to come up with things to, like, nitpick? Like, I guess the overworld map could have been better, like it was in Alterna, instead of being a mini-map, but, like, it totally services the whole train setting, so you couldn't really change it. Yeah, I don't know. There's, like, not a lot. There's really not a lot to nitpick. Yeah, the cuttlefish moment was probably the dumbest moment. I get it's supposed to reference something now, but, like, it completely, like, in hindsight, is just, it's, like, one of the worst timed moments ever. Like, all that buildup of him being captured to just a joke is, like, oh boy, that's no good. And then they didn't handle Mr. Grizz very well. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. Some of the levels were really mediocre. The deep cut has, like, extremely little and basic story, most of which was fleshed out the last second. And New Agent 3 has jack shit. Like, actual jack shit. And they should have, because they're a scavenger. And they found Little Buddy out of nowhere. They do nothing with it! Like, that's probably why you scavenge for all that shit, is because they're a scavenger. That's the story, and I didn't even notice until after I made my story review, and someone in the comments was like, yeah, they were supposed to be a scavenger. Like, that's what they said in, like, some text about the game before it even came out. I'm like, damn, they did nothing! That character is nothing! Like, even Agent 4 had some unique interactions with Marie. And if I'm citing Agent 4 as doing something better, oh my god. What are you doing as a story? Because Agent 4 was the most screwed over character in this entire franchise. Like, so screwed over, it's not even funny. Like, they have unique interactions with Marie. This guy is just dead. And that's, like, about it. Like, that's the only major thing I can think of. Yeah, I hope Agent 4 is in Side Order as some kind of, like, key role. Especially one that distinguishes them more from the other agents. Like, they didn't show off the character, but I'm hoping that's for a reason. I'm very worried it's because they're going to just leave them out, but, like, every other character has been seen at this point, so I think they might not. See them being the villain? I guess, but, like, I wouldn't mind if they were the villain, but it's gotta be a good fucking reason. Like, shit, if they're going with abandonment themes, just have that character be abandoned. Like, the Squidbeak platoon just didn't care about them. They just moved on with Agent 3. They had nothing to do. But then also Agent 4 and 8 are roommates, so, like, I don't know how that's gonna go together. Like, maybe 8 abandons them or something. But that would involve giving the protagonist of the Splatoon series a character flaw that's, like, open and not, like, hidden. And I don't think they would do that. I think that's asking for too much. I think asking for a story that deep might be too much. I hope I'm wrong, because Octo Expansion, like, got kind of close with it. And had a really good story, but, yeah. Didn't force support Chaos? I have no idea. I I think they are. I've heard of it a lot, and there's art of them living together. I have no idea if that's, like, actually a thing. Yeah, like, there's a lot you can do. But, I don't know. I think the main thing is, like, for the story to be good at this point, like, there's way too many hints at, like, abandonment being a theme. And it fits so well with Splatoon 2, it fits so well with Agents 8 and 4, and it fits so well with Off the Hook, that, like, if they capitalize on that theme... Because here's the thing about Side Order, okay? And this is probably a bit of a hot take. I don't think any of the previous Splatoon games could do too much with a story, because the established characters were either not have that much to them, or had nothing to them at all yet. Like, with Off the Hook, we didn't see before. And the Squid Sisters, look, they're cool. I like them. They don't have as much depth as Off the Hook does in one story mode, and we've seen the Squid Sisters in 3. But that's the thing. Agent 8 and Pearl and Marina actually have, like, more fleshed out characters. And we are revisiting those characters. So, like, we have the chance to take characters that we actually know a lot of things about and then expand and have them change with time. And that's not something we could do before. Like, that's the first time we could do that. Yeah, lore and story are not the same thing. That's the thing, too. Like, yes, the Splatoon games have a lot of lore. They do not have a lot of story. That's a very important distinction. Thank you. Like, the lore is cool. The story is bland. Outside of Octo Expansion. Splatoon 1 Hero Mode had some stuff. Even Alterna technically had some interesting stuff. Not as much. I don't know, it's kind of like, I still enjoy the Squid Sisters, because I don't think the Squid Sisters need to be super in-depth characters. Like, they have their mini falling out after Splatoon 1, and then they have their differences. They're just not, they don't do too much with it. Like, the fact that Callie was literally, like, goes to see Octolings and, like, DJ Octavia and all that stuff, and they don't do anything with it. And I wish they did, but, like, they don't need to. I think them being simple kind of works, especially since they're more mentor figures at this point. So, like, I'm fine with that. But, like, then we took Off the Hook and we made them more in-depth characters. So, like, we had to let them be more in-depth characters. Also, that was, like, a frame-perfect crack and cancel. Or, like, nearly there. That was right when the end lag happened. Yeah, oh, also, speaking of missed characters, Orca. Yeah, Orca was... I think Sea Cucumber had more character than Orca. And I don't even think they bothered with CQ, because they had so many things to work with, and I think it still had more character than Orca. Like, I heard of a theory that, like, before the game came out, it's like I'm 90% sure it has no basis. It's like, what if Agent 4 is Orca? That could have been cool. I just want, like... I just want fleshed out characters, man. Like, Off the Hook and Agent 8... Off the Hook, Agent 8, and Captain 3 are my favorite characters. And they're my favorite characters because they're the only ones they do things with. Captain 3 used to be my favorite, but, like, after Alterna and, like, writing that review and then, like, thinking about it a lot, I'm just like, they really don't have as much character. They're still hella cool, but they don't have a lot of character. And that's okay, because they're still... They're fine. I just want them to do more with it. I think they could. I don't know. I think you kind of have to lean into the darker themes of the story, though. Like, if your main underlying theme is abandonment, and then players can't tell, or that's really, like, mega subtle, then it's gonna miss so many people. Like, you can't, like, you don't fucking spell it out for people. I'm not saying that, but, like, you gotta point it out. Like, it's gotta be there. It's gotta be clear that this has affected the characters in their own unique way. Because all of them have reasons to be affected by it, even 4 if they bring them back. It's like, you gotta do something with that. Like, that's why, like, if you want to top Octo Expansion, the story has to hit harder. We have established characters, and now you have to do things with them so people actually get, like, way more attached. That is, like, the main thing they have to do to make it better. Because I'm gonna be real, the level design is gonna be really hard to top. Like, as a whole. Same for the, like, final fight and final phases and all that stuff. It's the story, which is already good in OE, where you're gonna have to gain points. Like, you're gonna have to improve a good story to a great story. Like, that's the area of improvement where this thing can become an actual banger single player. Like, beyond what Octo Expansion can do. And even if it does that, it has to do everything else at least as good as Octo Expansion did. One of them being worse, and it's just even. So, like, it's not easy. And that's why I think it probably won't happen. Yeah, that's the thing, like, that's a joke, I'm 90% sure, but, like, Off the Hook actually having their relationship that they hint at for years, like, actually being developed would be one of the best things they could do. Like, actually tie that into it. I don't think they'll do it. I think that's way too high hopes. But, like, that's what they need. Like, I want that. Like, really give me characters. Like, have it be the opposite of the Squid Sister. Like, the events of Splatoon 2 brought them closer. Like, they're closer than ever and they're conflicted on this thing or whatever. They're unsure, something. Like, yeah, Nintendo of America would censor it? Yeah, probably. I mean, that's what happened with the translated dialogue. Yeah! From the top ropes! We can get a better clip than that, though. But I'll save it in case we don't. We can go higher, though. Oh, I just want to keep that zone. Yeah, I have a lot of hopes, but, like, here's the thing. Right now, it's too early. Like, outside of the themes of abandonment and, like, Splatoon 2 characters and, like, a little other small stuff, we do not have a lot to go off of here. Like, they could still do many, many different things with the story mode. We don't know everything yet, and I'm fine with that, because I don't want to know too much. Octo Expansion was a completely blind and new story where we had no idea what was going to happen. I think that was part of what made it special. Like, even the trailers were intentionally misleading in a good way. Dude, this guy is getting sniped from the top ropes over and over again. We just did it to him twice. No. Yeah, that happened. Oh my god! Yeah. Yeah, that just happened. Oh my god, that was gross. That Zip stood no chance. I'm so mad the ballpoint jumped out. Anyway. Oh my god, hard red. Now come here. Roll left. Ooh, the hammer throw. I'm dead. Oh, that was sick, though. That was sick, though. Yeah. What's your favorite spelling? Ballpoint. I suck at it, but I like it. This card in the bottom right corner is from Cephalorock. It's just my character. Bottom left is for Buddha. I am their character. Ballpoint is just cool. No, not best. That's just my personal favorite. Heavy is the best one right now. Yeah, but isn't Monolith Soft working with the story on this one? Isn't Monolith Soft helping with this game? That is a glimmer of hope. Because they do Xenoblade. Work and look at replays of losses to improve? Yes, do it. They're responsible for the map design, or at least in Splatoon 2 and 1. Huh. Okay. Tell them to help with the story, Nintendo. Get them on board. They did the level design for OE? Okay, if that's true, that's a... Yeah, that's a W. Have them do it again. Like 3 backflips. I'm dead. Wow, we should not have survived that, like, at all. Movement in this game is clutch. Very important. favorite in real life city? I don't know. I am not a city fan. I don't really care that much. Nor do I like travel at all, so I don't even know half of them. Or like any of them.
Miyamoto also said Pikmin 4 was near completion in 2015.
Pikmin 4 still feels like a fever dream. I still don't believe they actually did that game at one point. Still do not feel real. See, this is why the jukebox is a great addition. Instead of hearing, like, some dumb lobby theme, some of them are, I'm sorry, you get to hear Bomb Rush Blush forever. And you will like it. Because it is best idol song. Unless if Into the Light counts. Into the Light is the best Splatoon song. I'm sorry, Calamari Incantation, you are most iconic, but Into the Light is the best Splatoon song. Cracking Up, that is not an idol song. And that is not beating Into the Light, I'm sorry. Into the Light is a banger song. Cracking Up is good, don't get me wrong. I think Cracking Up is definitely good. Nasty Majesty? Nasty Majesty is fine. I'm not a big fan of most Splatoon songs. It's gotta be really good for me to like it. I talk about Ballpoint being my favorite spelling, and then we run into Kelp and they're playing Ballpoint. Coincidence? I think not. Maybe an NPC about like Calamari Incantation. You are not NPC. That song is literally one of the most well-liked and iconic Splatoon songs out there. It's because it's good. The devs know it's good. That's why they put it in every game and keep remixing it, because they know it works. Bro, why are there 5 billion just nukes on the field? And I'm dead. Bro, did all 3 of them pop Tri-Strike at the same time in solo queue? Is that what happened? Or was that only 6? What the hell happened? What are you doing here? No! Go away. What bomb? We don't talk about it. Think strikes are plentiful this time of year? Yeah. Speaking of strikes, no, not by, no, I'm not dying to that. No, no, I don't want to fight 3 nukes. I don't want to fight 3 nukes. No. Okay, we're fighting 3 nukes no longer. I'm done. No. For 3 viewers, my Streamlabs says 331. Unfortunate. Okay, that guy is dead. Nice. I'm dead. Because I'm bad. ink jet got insane value because it's an ink jet. I have to hide my recall so it doesn't get nuked. Bro, I'm still getting nuked! Bro, like, they are countering Zip by throwing nukes at it. That's insane. I don't even have a thing for a burst. This will be very good for me. Okay, if I don't kill this Expo, I just lose. Yep, there's rank. That's GG. Yeah, that's my bad. Bro, that was hilarious. There were just so many strikes. Does Kelp have a YouTube or Twitch? He has a Twitch. It's literally right here. There it is. Yeah, there were a billion strikes that game for no reason. It's okay, I threw, we would have won the game, except I walked face first into a bomb and forgot what substrafing was, so instead I slashed with the sword. Pro gamer move indeed. Yeah, Kelp streams. They're a cool spawning player. Nah, don't worry, I threw the game, so we good. It's just open anyway, it's chill. That's why I'm playing it. Oh, that and the maps. Like, you know me, I'm not a solo grinder. I chill, so I don't care. I am just here to talk to chat and have fun. Opinions on Flingza, it's still pretty good in zones, and when Splash dies, it'll get Giga buffed. Because people will pick Charger. And, like, that's one of the few things you can pick into Charger as a backline that will not lose. Because it can throw missiles out of the whole match. And paint. That's it. That'll be fun. That'll be very fun. It's okay, though. They added a bunch of signs, so we don't have to worry about the Chargers. You see, there's like a car on Mincemeat now. Yeah, when Splash dies, lol. Yeah, that might just never happen also. Prefer 2 or 3? 3. Map design aside, dude, map design is the only category you could maybe argue Splatoon 2, and even then, it's people way overrate Splatoon 2 maps. Like, people way overrate them. Splatoon 2 maps are, like, some of them are just straight up worse and have worse problems in this game. Like, I don't want anyone, like, Gobi, I think there's like 3 Splatoon 3 maps that are worse than Gobi. 2 of which are Splatoon 1 map reworks, which is Mahi on non-zones and Hammerhead. Actually, Hammerhead is probably better than Gobi. Gobi is a piece of garbage. This Muscle Forge? I can see why people enjoy Muscle Forge, but that stage is also a piece of garbage. I hate to say it. It's at least fun, though. Like, I can understand why people like it. Like, I've had fun on it in times, too. That's the thing, like, some of the Splatoon 2 stages are bad, but, like, they're fun if you play a certain thing. Like, Albacore is another. Albacore is a steaming pile of garbage, but if you play long-range weapons, you might have fun. Muscle Forge is like that, but short range. You like poor mackerel? Oh, boy. Don't worry, it's okay. We all make mistakes. In Splatoon 1, I liked Kelp Dome. I voted for it in the Final Fest. I was part of the problem. I wanted Kelp Dome to get into Splatoon 2, so I voted for it in the Final Fest, and it got into Splatoon 2, and then by then I realized, wait, this stage actually is kind of not fun, or good. But by then, it was too late. So I'm sorry, all Kelp Dome haters. Yeah, my bad. You like Schellendorf? Schellendorf rework was not the worst thing imaginable. Schellendorf's rework was actually one of the better Splatoon 2 maps. Blame the existence of Kelp TC's Checkpoint 2 on you. Yeah, I know! No, Gobi, just moving anywhere on Gobi felt awful. Like, the stage just hates movement. Everything's uninkable, everything's an awkward jump, there's grates you have to swim through, there's uninkable surfaces to walk through, it's a terrible spawn area, like, that map just hates people moving. They just want people to sit on their plat the entire game and shoot at the zone. And zones is the only thing you will play on Gobi, because the other modes do not function on it, because it's a layout where you can't move. And if you can't move on objectives that want you to move, it's gonna feel pretty terrible. Yeah, Gobi was one of the most campy maps in the series. And then eventually games got decided by who accidentally died to the double missile landing on their plat. Very fun. Didn't even play Gobi CB? Good! You shouldn't! Gobi CB was one of the worst Crime Blitz maps in existence. It will simultaneously have the baskets way too close to mid, but also it was impossible to score. So either the game would last 5 years, or you would get knocked out because you accidentally wiped one time and the enemy team has your plat and now scores forever. Yeah, it had cool terrain with the basketball hoops, and that's literally it. That's all it had. Did you like Moray? I did not hate the reworked version of Moray, but it is still Moray. It is one of the better bad maps, but it is still bad. But at least it's like... See, Moray is at least casually fun. Like, at least it's cool. You know, like, the whole structure and stuff, I get it. I get why it's popular. If you're gonna do a bad... Here's the thing. If you're gonna do a bad map, you need to make it fun. Like Salt Spray. Salt Spray is fun. When I revisit Splatoon 1, I will play Salt Spray in PBs. Because it's so bad that it's kind of fun. Like, it's terrible for any form of competitive, like, match or integrity or solo keep grinding or any of that, don't get me wrong. But, like, if I play it for fun, it's funny. There is nothing fun about Hammerhead. Like, if you're gonna make a bad map, at least have it be fun. Yeah, the crane. Put a sprinkler on the crane. Yeah, that's fun. And then you play competitive Rainmaker, and guess what they put on the fucking crane? Yeah. Yeah, oh no! Oh no! Yeah, imagine stalling the Rainmaker shield on a graded surface that moves, that is backward away from the 100-point marker. Yeah! But it was funny, so who cares? Okay. Yeah, also the rain didn't reset either. You couldn't just pop and leave it. If you pop the shield, it would just stay there, swinging from side to side, across the top of the map. Skipper was okay. I think if it was in a different video game, it could be interesting on zones and clans. Maybe. Unfortunately, it was in Splatoon 2. If they bring back Salt Spray, dude, if they bring back Salt Spray, they're just gonna completely change the layout. And then it'll just be either it'll be a mid-stage no one cares about, or it'll be a bad stage that's no longer at least fun. If we bring back Salt Spray and they actually don't change it for some reason, and then we play that in competitive, because, oh, it's a new game. No, 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 the Rainmaker is going on the crane. Have fun getting out of your spawn with a bunch of one-way drops. Have fun with the terrible routes that don't do anything. Have fun with the special farming thing. Oh, you got the zone? Congrats! Here's an entire top area of the map. Please feel free to set up a billion beacons. Please feel free to farm all your specials and just win the game. Oh, I landed there. I thought I landed under. Let's try the salmon run. Would be good. See, you know, I'll give you guys the video. I'll give you guys the video preview, okay? I am doing a mini collab on reworking 5 returning stages, one of which, Rig, will be reworked twice because it will also be made a salmon run map. So that'll be fun. There'll be a reworked Rig for multiplayer, like an actual attempt to bring back Rig in multiplayer, and it as a salmon map. And I mean actually preserving the original layout. Oh yeah, the map rework thing. I missed it. Did anyone link it earlier? I'm sorry, that was like a video on map reworks. I know someone talked about it. I forgot about that. Actually, I know where I can find it, because I replied yesterday, so... Oh, we're losing! I did not realize. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, we're fine. Or the special solo? Okay, now we're fine, I think. Yay! Urged me to start playing Stamper? I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed the sword. It's very fun. Okay, let me see. Okay, nobody actually linked me the channel when I replied, but I'm assuming they posted the video. Okay, there it is. That will go on my watch later playlist, and I will get to it eventually. Yo, Dose Pause, thank you for the tier 1. GG's. But yeah, it'll be like 2 different videos. One on one channel, one on the collaborators channel. They should release around the same time so you guys can watch all of them. Be very cool. You want our Polaris back? I think we're gonna get all the Splatoon 2 Salmon Run maps back at one point. It just feels too simple. Especially if they're not even gonna need to change the layouts. Like, the damn ship map is, like, the exact same. And so if you're gonna do that, then, like, why not just bring the others? What's your advice for anarchy battles? Okay. General piece of advice for people asking for advice. Be specific. Like, general advice for anarchy battles does not give a lot I can say. Like, what are you playing? What are you struggling with? Have you played yet? What rank are you? Something. Like, give me a basis or a specific question. Like, I play sword. I feel like I'm getting a lot of kills, but I'm still losing my games. What do you think is, like, what might be a reason for that? Even that's not super specific, but, like, that gives me something I can go off of. Oh boy, missiles. Man, I forgot missiles were in the game for a bit. Now I have to remember. Sword tips for clan blitz? Like, that's still... I mean, there's, like, even okay. Don't Zipcaster with the power clan. Like, that's something you can do. Other than that, you play kind of like zones. Just more mid-liney or going for side angles. What's your favorite map in Splatoon 3? I'm using my QR gear. I'm always running my QR gear. In this meta, I think QR is best. Like, my favorite original Splatoon 3 map is definitely Hagglefish. I still stand by Hagglefish being a better Starfish. Even if I don't think it's as good as I originally thought, it's still like 110% better than Starfish. Starfish is like, oh my god. I hope they never bring that stage back. Like, you think the sides on Hagglefish are mid? Yeah, the sides on Starfish are fucking atrocious. No. No missile. No missile. Not dealing with that. Try to close the distance. What do? Poke mid-range. You shouldn't be always closing the distance. You only go up close sometimes. Like there, see? Like, I could not approach there. So I went in aggressive, and then when they spaced away, I fought mid-range. Very important. You have to know when to change the range value you're trying to fight at. There you go, some real-time coaching. I mean, they could use a flanker, but the main problem with this stage is this approach option is good, and this one's terrible. It's the same problem Manta has, and even Mako to some extent. Which is one approach option's good, but the other one, well, there sucks. It's still better than nothing, because at least it's there, so if you don't look at it like they might do something about it. But, like, your win condition is still funnel the enemy team to go to the shit place to push it and then punish them for it. It's just so hard to do in solo that, like, this map flows pretty well in solo. Like, in solo, I think this map is actually pretty good. Because, like, the strat to exploit the map is just not used here. Even most comp teams don't know about it, so. Favorite S2 map, or one you want to see brought back? Snapper and Reef. Reef first. Reef is godly. Snapper is good and has potential to be really good. Why did I dash? Hate this map. It's fair. I mean, it's a mid-stage, so. Let's see if people will like it. We attacked. The two swords just like, gotta get the landing, guys. New weapon class will be its feature. See my short on fans. On YouTube. A whole concept. Still stand by it. Auto is already about the same tier as Suction Bomb. It doesn't need anything else. It's already there. Suction Bomb is not as good as S2. This thing does not still do 220 damage. And also location is more valuable in this game. So Auto Bomb got slightly buffed and Suction got slightly nerfed. So they're already in the same spot. Hello, Nishi. Oh, they also have a fight. That was a tough one to dash, too. Yeah! We did it! Now that's top ropes. That counts as top ropes. I told you we could do better. I was not wrong. Oh. Nice. 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 Where? Alright, he's probably flanking. Oh, is he dropped? No. He's dead. Ahoy! I'm dead. Yes, I have visited the Jelly. The Captain Jelly. That's huge for some reason. Oh. Alright, I canceled that charge. Oh, come on. I read that dude so hard only for it to not go. Elgato HD60S. Could not tell where anyone was at the end of that game, bro. I had to keep checking the map. I was like, what the fuck was going on in that final fight? Alright. I think that's enough. That was fun. Just wanted to do a little small session. Gonna go eat now. GG.